Started with a dream and a plan in our hands. Long nights, early mornings, we made our stand. Books on the table, hope in our eyes. Every sacrifice was a step to the prize. Scrubs on, heart strong, we stayed the course. Through every challenge, we found our force. Built for the future, trained to succeed. Now we're ready for what the world will need. We didn't quit, we didn't fall. We stood up tall through it all. Every lesson made us stronger. Now our time is getting closer. We rise with purpose in our eyes. From the struggle to the shine. This is our moment, this is our time. We rise, trained to save lives. Medical dreams, real success. We're walking forward, no regrets. Yeah. From patient care to the pharmacy lane, every skill we learned left a mark on our name. Hand steady, mind sharp, hearts aligned. We came prepared for the future we'd find. Phlebotomy, coding, CPR, every step brought us closer, raise the bar. Nursing aid, medical assistant pride. We walk with confidence side by side. Every test, every trial, only made us go harder, go wild. Now the stage is calling our name. We earn this moment, we earn this flame. Yeah. We rise with purpose in our eyes. From the struggle to the shine. This is our moment, this is our time. We rise, trained to save lives. Medical dreams, real success. We're walking forward, no regrets. Yeah. We were built for this. Every moment led to now. No fear in our steps. We wear our crown. We rise. Watch us touch the sky. From the classroom to the field. We're the future. This is real. We rise. Trained to save lives. Medical dream, real success. Walking forward, no regret.
Hello, and welcome to the Medical Institute of South Georgia. We are happy that you're here. If you're sitting in the classroom, in tables or chairs, it's because you have enrolled into one of our classes here at the Medical Institute of South Georgia. Whether it's medical assistant, phlebotomy, nurse aide, pharmacy technician, or medical billing and coding, we are glad that you're here. Here at the Medical Institute of South Georgia, we believe that education extends beyond the classroom. We strive for excellence, and we want all of our students to strive for excellence as well. Our faculty and staff maintain a door open policy, so if you're having any issues or need us for anything, please feel free to stop by our office or request a meeting. We are happy to speak with you at any time. We want you to enjoy your educational experience here at the Medical Institute of South Georgia. We want you to win. Our logo and motto here is to equip, empower, and elevate every student that walks through our doors. When you win, we win. Your success is our success. So let's go do it together. Okay, so let's get started with the orientation. Hopefully everyone has settled. You should have received a packet for new student orientation by now. And again, thank you for choosing the Medical Institute of South Georgia. So let's get started with our orientation. I'm Dr. Tracy McClellan. founder and co-CEO, and also your instructor, and I have many titles. But I look forward to working with each one of you throughout this last and final semester of the year. By the way, we are celebrating our 20th year anniversary in 2026. So this will be our final class, and we're kind of emotional about it. It's not our final class, it's our final class for our 20th year this year for our fourth semester. So we're excited that you chose to be a part of it. So you should open up your folder and pull out your packet that says New Student Orientation. Again, welcome. We believe in equipping, empowering, and elevating every student. At the bottom of that very first page, it talks about our mission and our vision. Our vision here at the Medical Institute of South Georgia is to be an innovative leader in healthcare career education, providing exceptional training that equips and empowers our graduates to elevate the standard of care in their communities. Our mission to educate and empower future healthcare professionals with the knowledge, practical skills, and character to exceed or excel in the medical field and positively impact the health of our community. Let's talk about the program overview and student resources. Under students, once you are enrolled, each of you will receive course calendar and syllabus, so you'll know when we're having class. Classroom and or online instructional materials. We will enroll each of you into our online, we don't have online classes, but we have materials that are available to our students who are enrolled. You will all each receive clinical tote bags, required supplies based on what course you're enrolled in, and all of the materials you need for that particular course. You will all receive your MISG Spirit Day t-shirt. MISG patches, each of you should receive 2. If something happens to those 2, you can get additional patches. They are $2 each. So if you need extra, just let us know. MISG patches for your uniforms, installment agreements. If you are not approved through a program and you're making payments, we will meet with you the very first day of class, August 31st, regarding your payment plan and when payments should be submitted on time. We do use an online portal, so everyone will need to be signed up through that portal to make your payments online. Okay, that way we don't have to chase you down trying to figure out when your payments are due, and you don't have to worry about it. It will be an automatic draft. Program length based on which course you are enrolled in. The medical assistant is 15 weeks, medical billing and coding is 13 weeks, phlebotomy technician 9 weeks, the nurse aid program is 6 weeks, and the pharmacy technician is 14 weeks. Classes are always held Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, if you're doing day classes, it's 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. And if you're doing evening classes, 5:30 to 9 p.m. each of those days. We do have a couple of holidays that come up during the class periods. We'll try to let you know about those ahead of time when the facility is closed. The attendance and participation policies. Attendance is crucial. Your participation is crucial. Every semester since the beginning, no matter how much we go over the attendance and the participation, especially the attendance, I will still have students miss more than 2 days. You should not be missing more than 2 days. If you can prevent it, you should not miss any days, because the courses are all short courses. The time that you're here are all short periods. So you need to schedule everything around around classes so that you can be in class every day that you're actually scheduled to be here. We have been pressed to be more stringent on the attendance. If you miss more than 2 days, we're going to have to pull you from the class, write you up, and give you a warning for excessive absences. Don't make me go back to elementary school. We want to keep it adulthood These are short classes. That's why we went over the length of the classes. These are all short classes, and your days here in school are short. So plan your doctor's appointments, plan dental appointments, all of the different kinds of appointments that you have. Try to schedule them around class so that you can always be present in class. Okay? So regular attendance is essential to student success. Students should miss no more than 2 scheduled classroom days. So we're giving you some leeway for attendance. 2 days. After that, you're going to be in trouble. Expect to be called to the office, expect to be written up, it goes in your file. And guess what? If you can't come to class in this short period of time, employers know that you're going to have problems, first of all, during your 90 days of employment without missing any time. That's really important. So I've said enough about that. Just try to plan to be in school the days that classes are scheduled. Now, clinical attendance is mandatory. Once we schedule your clinical days, you are expected to be there. And we schedule your clinical days with you present. It's not like we set the days and then you've got to just abide by those. We schedule it with you. We let you tell us what days work best for you, and we try to schedule you on the days that you are able to attend. So once they are scheduled and once we booked it with the clinical sites, unless you are dying, unless your child is dying or really, really ill, we ask that you do not change the clinical dates. Do not schedule off, do not leave early, do not arrive late. Clinical attendance is mandatory for applicable programs. All scheduled clinical days must be completed in full. Just because you went a half a day and left, that counts as an absence. And that day has to be repeated. It does not count. Students may miss no more than 1 clinical day without penalty. Any missed clinical time must be made up in full. Missing 2 or more clinical days will result in termination from the program without refund. Don't make me have to go there, okay? This is extremely important. Once we schedule with clinical sites, they are looking for you. And so we need for you to make sure that you are there. Now let's look at clinical placement and travel requirements. This is also on your sheet. Clinical training is required an essential component of select programs of the Medical Institute of South Georgia. Programs requiring clinical travel will be our medical assistant program and the phlebotomy technician program. So oftentimes you may have clinicals in Tifton, Fitzgerald, Waycross, Alma. So we will get with you ahead of time, but we just want you to know ahead of time that clinicals are oftentimes out of town and you may be asked to travel. You may have to travel. Sometimes we have them scheduled in Douglas too, but not that often. Programs, clinical travel expectations. Students must be prepared to travel to assigned clinical sites that may be 1 hour of travel. MISG cannot guarantee placement near a student's residence. Students are responsible for transportation, childcare, work accommodations, and personal logistics because you enrolled into this course. Clinical schedule. Like I said, we sit down with you as we schedule your clinical days. Medical assistants, phlebotomy clinicals are 8-hour days, period. Okay. Some of the other courses, we'll go over with you what your clinical days look like, but we want to make sure that you understand that up front. When you go to clinicals, and this may be our next slide. Yeah, we'll cover that later. We'll talk about the dress code for class and for clinicals. So the grading expectations, grading and academic standards. We'll talk about whatever your questions are after this video is done. For all courses, whether it's nurse aide, medical assistant, phlebotomy, medical billing and coding, or pharmacy technician, these are the grading methods for all of the classes. Minimum passing is 70% on all written and or oral exams, and skills need to be 100% competency proficient, meaning whatever skills goes that are aligned with your program, you need to be able to perform those skills without any problems. You need to know all of the steps for those particular skills. Okay. Honor graduate designation. For the honor graduate designation, the honor graduate designation recognizes students who demonstrate exceptional academic achievement, professionalism, character, dress, everything, and attendance. So minimum overall course average is 92%, 0 absences, and 0 tardings. No early departures and departures unless officially dismissed. So if you're dismissed early, that's not you leaving early. Exemplary professional and ethical conduct, meaning you making adult decisions. You don't curse at people. You're not found cheating, being dishonest, along with the perfect attendance and no tardies, and the grade above 92%. 92 and higher. Outstanding clinical behavior, meaning you're not standing on the wall with your cell phone. You're not found spending more time on your cell phone, or you should not have your cell phone out at clinicals at all. So if that's reported back to us, that exempts you from honor graduate designation. If you're making payments or you're paying for the course, all of your tuitions should be paid on time and your fees covered in full before graduation or before your course at whatever time is set up with your installment payments. Honor graduate status is awarded at the discretion of MISG. So we are looking, we are listening, we are watching everything about you as a student here, okay? Now, dress code and professional appearance. So many of you have seen the pictures on the wall of students wearing the all black scrubs. When you go to purchase your scrubs, they should be fully black, nothing with a pink line down the side or down the front of the top. It should be completely black, and it should be, your pants legs should be straight legs. Sometimes students sneak in without me, because I forgot to mention it. We don't like the band at the bottom of the leg at the ankle. They should be straight leg, black scrub pants for here. And then your lab jacket is just the white lab jacket, not the long kind. They should stop right below your hips. And I don't care which kind. You can have the button-up kind or you can have the snap kind. But as long as it does not go way below your hips, it should be right at your hips area. So the dress code and professional appearance. The first week of class, you can wear whatever you like. On that Thursday, we'll all wear our MISG. Thursday is considered Spirit Day, and we will all wear our MISG t-shirts. But the first week, you can wear whatever you want, except for that Thursday, we'll wear the t-shirts. The following week, the second week of class is when the dress code really counts. You would wear your scrub set, the black scrub top and bottom, and then your white lab jacket, and your patches should be either ironed on or sewed on to your scrub top and your scrub jacket. On your scrub jacket, your patch should be on the right-hand side. On your scrub set, your top, it should be on the left-hand side above the breast area on the left-hand side, okay? And there are some pictures around the school and you will see where those are supposed to go. So on Mondays and Tuesdays, we wear full uniform. When you wear full uniform, your hair should be up off of your neck and looking professional. You will look the way you would look if you were going to clinicals. Now, I know in the real world, nurses, healthcare providers wear their glamour hair. They wear whatever they want to wear. That's because their facility allows them to wear that. While you are in training, I know you want to look good, and I want you to look good. But in this scenery, looking good means looking professional. The only thing that should be standing out on you is your uniform and your professionalism, nothing else. Okay. The next thing is on Thursdays, whatever you can wear, whatever bottom you like to wear. Some students wear the black scrub pants, but you wear the MISG t-shirts. We wear that every Thursday. So Monday and Tuesday is uniform, and then Thursdays is the MISG t-shirt. So another thing we want to go over regarding the dress code and professional appearance. When you're coming to class, even on Thursdays, no head rags, no head garments, no hats, no scarves, no bonnets, no do-rags. And I know none of you would wear that anyway, but I still have to go over that. Whenever you're wearing uniform, you can't just pull the uniform out of the pack. You've got to iron your uniform before you actually come that day for class. Now, some people say, I ironed my jacket, and then they have the jacket balled up in their bag. It's going to get wrinkled. So because you ironed it and it's not still wrinkle-free now, that counts against you. So when you come to class and you're dressed in your uniform, we are looking to see, do you understand what professionalism, what professional looks like? So you're demonstrating that every time you come to class. When you come on Mondays and Tuesdays, if you're not wearing your full uniform and your white lab jacket, you are out of uniform. You should have your name badge on, your patches already ironed or sewed on, your white shoes. You should be fully in uniform every Monday and Tuesday. Two of those class days, we're going to have pop uniform inspections, and you get graded for that. So one of the reasons why we have students to dress in their uniforms is so that we don't go to clinicals with you. So you have to demonstrate to us before clinicals that you understand how you're supposed to look, okay? And then for lab days are typically on Thursdays. Some days we have lab on Tuesdays as well. So black scrub set, white lab jacket, white shoes, patches secured to the uniform. Professional appearance is maintain a neat, clean, and professional appearance at all times. Professionalism is expected in your conduct, your attitude, and your communication. Patches must be secured to uniform. Okay, we said that earlier. And we'll discuss if there's any questions regarding the uniform. As far as shoes, just white shoes. It can be tennis shoes, it can be scrubs. I mean, it can be the ones that have the little holes in them. As long as they are fully white, okay, we don't have a problem with that. And if they got a little bit of color, that's okay, but not a lot of color. All right, and then the last couple of things is your conduct and expectations. And this is always a big area that I can't omit. We have to discuss. We always, here at the Medical Institute, we always treat each other with respect. So we don't use profanity. We don't curse at each other. We don't do things to make anyone feel small. We believe that we're only as strong as our weakest link, and none of us are the weak link. Make sure you follow safety guidelines as we go into the lab site. When we start using needles, that you are following the safety guidelines. We'll discuss those with each group as we get ready to do that. You want to maintain professional grooming, refrain from vulgar language, bullying, or threats, abstain from smoking, vaping, or alcohol use. Now, I got to go over this. For me, this is our 20th year, and I've only had problems with this the last few years. I do not have an issue with people who smoke marijuana, or the actual marijuana itself. But you can't smoke marijuana in the car and get out and come into class, because it's gonna still be on your hair, still be on your clothes, and we're gonna smell it. I mean, everybody's gonna know you've been doing drugs before you came in, and that's an illegal drug. So don't make me have to call 911. You cannot come to school smelling like drugs. If you smoke it the night before and your clothes were present, it's going to be in your clothes. Sometimes it even gets in your purse. It's that after smell. So the main point is that I'm saying is you're going to have to be careful. You can't smoke weed anytime near when you're supposed to come to class. I can't tell you whether you should smoke it or not, but I can tell you if you come to class, I'm going to have to send you home. Okay? We can't do that. So no smoking, vaping, or alcohol use, especially not on the premises, and don't do it in such a way that it's causing problems once you come to class. Okay. Now, cell phone usage. Okay. I know I really should not have to go over this extensively, but I'm going to do it. We are very flexible with cell phones. Students have them out on the desk. I'm okay with that. It should be turned over so that every time the light flickers or every time something happens, it's not staring at you or causing a distraction. And if you are caught texting on your cell phone during class, while class is going on, while the instructor's up front, you're going to be written up the first time. The second time, you're going to be terminated from the program. Should not be using your cell phones while class is going on and while the instructor is working with the class and expecting you to be able to respond back. We've experienced students being rebellious, and when something was said to them, they had something to say back. You're in adult school. Listen, here's the thing. You can actually step out of the classroom, put your finger up like they do at church, and say, I've got to catch this call, or I've got to respond to this, and step out. That would be the most respectful thing to do. Don't sit there in front of the instructor or whoever's running the class and continue to text on your cell phone during class. Your classmates don't appreciate it, and the instructor does not appreciate it. So please remember to be respectful so we don't have to kick you out of the class, okay? Maintain professional grooming, refrain from vulgar language, bullying, or threats. We mentioned all of this earlier. We talked about alcohol use, and then we were talking about the cell phone. What does it take to be considered completed? If at the end of the year and it's time for graduation and you still owe a balance, you cannot graduate. All fees have to be paid in full. If there are tests that you missed and you have not taken them, you have to take the test. You have to finish up all of the course requirements before you are considered complete. You cannot participate in the graduation ceremony at all if you have not completed all of that course assignments. The first day of class, you will all receive syllabus based on the course you're enrolled in. That kind of goes over what you're going to be doing for the life of the course. And then of course, you can ask any questions at that time. But that's what it takes to be considered complete. And once you've met all of those requirements, then and only then are you eligible to take the certification exam for your individual courses, okay? And that's what that section talks about. The last thing we want to make sure that each of you are aware of, we are an approved health care career training institution. So that means we have approval to provide all of the training that we offer. And so we do have people who come in once a year and audit our student files, ask us questions, interview different people to make sure that the service and the curriculums and the training that we are providing meet the State University System of Georgia standards for that particular course, like medical assistance, phlebotomy, and so forth. And they also want to know if the students have any type of grievances with the school or the instructor or whoever. So it's not like we're just running a business. We are also running a professional institution. So at any time, if you have an issue, here's our chain of command. You are to go to the person you have the issue with, request a meeting, request to talk to them. If for some reason you feel as though you did not get the satisfaction that you needed, there is an organization above us that you can speak with as well. You can actually file an official complaint or what they call a grievance, so that you can be heard on another level. And it is our obligation to make sure that every student is aware of that, and we want to make sure that you're aware of that as well. In 20 years, we've had one official, maybe two complaints, and neither of them won. And I'm not saying that to discourage you from complaining But the reason is because, listen, we're going to bend over backwards to try to meet the student right where they are. But I can't give you all your money back when you've sat through the whole class and at the end decided, I think I really want to take a class at Wiregrass and I need my money back so I can go over there. And I'm okay with you going over there, but you can't sit through the whole class and then ask for your money back. It's just not going to happen. So anyway, so that student didn't win. Same thing with another student. I don't know. Well, this student decided she didn't want to finish paying me and felt like she should be able to get her certificate of completion anyway. And I thought, it doesn't work like that. So anyway, and the reason I share that is because those were two like unusual circumstances. There was just no way. I mean, it's like somebody can't cut your legs off and then expect you to still walk. I mean, there was just no way we could find a happy medium. But otherwise, the reason we've only had those two complaints is because we're going to do everything in our power to meet you right where you are. We are happy that you chose the Medical Institute of South Georgia, and you are going to get exactly what you came here for, and you're going to love doing it. We can't wait to celebrate you in December. We're happy that you are here in this orientation today, and we look forward to working with you at the Medical Institute of South Georgia. Listen, I'm Dr. Tracy McClellan. We are probably also going to go through a session where we introduce each other. You introduce yourselves and tell us how you ended up here, how did you hear about us, and a little bit about you yourself. And we'll do that again in class as well. But we're excited to have you. And thank you for being here at today's orientation. I think that's the last, yeah, that's our last slide. Thank you for being a part of our orientation today.